Hello everyone, I am Gander and welcome to Game 3 of the finals of the DominateDominion.com League of Legends Dominion Tournament number 26. This is Game 3, it's tied up 1-1, Pays Evelynn Child Support versus Blind Pick Banditos. We have Pays Evelynn Child Support on the left side, we have Infeed playing as Teemo, Captain Blueberry playing as Urgot, Painkiller playing as Malphite, Half-Hearted playing as Cassiopeia, and Confidarius playing as Diana. I am one of your two casters today. I am Gander, and casting with me is...
Inferk. Hello, I'm Inferk, and kind of new at this. I'm representing the purple team in the left side. We have High Peoples playing as Cybra, Hallis PA playing as Pantheon, C-Mike playing as Diana, Ish playing as Israel, and Parkos playing as Helmo.
One of the things that I noticed at the very beginning of this game is we're seeing Talith PA running with a cleanse on Pantheon, which is something that we do not see very often, but Pantheon's a really durable champion. Sometimes he's susceptible to getting caught though, and that cleanse will help him get away. And we're also seeing a surge used on Teemo. And
That's...
I guess it makes him normal-sized?
medium-sized. It makes him medium-sized. Normal size will be a little bigger on Teemo.
He'd have to get a Lulu ultimate also.
But the things of Pantheon, I also think that it could be useful when he's casting his E, because his E is a channeled spell, if I recall well. We remember well, so...
Oh, the Heartseeker Strike, yeah.
Heartseeker Strike. So if it can get interrupted, and it's a main damage source. And it's a main damage source, so... Well...
A lot of aggression right away at the very beginning of the game. Usually it's a little bit of a drawn-out clicking back and forth to capture and interrupt the towers, but right away a lot of damage being exchanged. High People's using the snare and the plants to get some damage in, but Painkiller diving into the middle of the fight.
High People's getting caught off. And it's very niche. It's very thinking advantage at the moment.
And having to arcane shift back out away from that fight to avoid getting killed by Infeed. Circling around from the back, Painkiller and Captain Blueberry are able to kill Talith PA.
The revives come down and Cybra again in the top height.
Gets two plants off, puts some hurt on Painkiller there. And Ezreal trying to kite Malphite as best he can while High Peoples tries to take down Half-Hearted. Misses with a snare up there at the top. Talith PA is going for it. He wants to catch up, wants to be able to catch with that Aegis, or the spear even better.
One can continue Viv again, and Cassiopeia and Malphite reviving, coming to top again. He won't give the point that easily.
And is able to save Infeed in doing so as well. A little bit of a chase going on, so Mike trying to get away. Gets with the unstoppable force.
And then Viv being sneaky and getting the point.
Standing back to Cap so he doesn't get hurt, hanging out outside, but from behind, Aish is able to pick him off with a quick couple of skill shots. Wow, that is a lot of Twin Fang spam coming out of Cassiopeia there, just being able to sit there and just Q one after another after another. Now Cassiopeia works very well with Teemo because the poison from Teemo, I have heard, works to trigger Cassiopeia's damage as well. And I don't think that, I don't think Urgot has a poison. No, he doesn't have a poison.
He doesn't have a poison.
Yeah, wait, no? Does the corrosive charge poison? Does that count?
No, it isn't a poison. It's the thing that allows you to lock in your Acid Hunter, but it isn't a poison.
Okay. I thought it did. That was going to be really weird if it did. That's a Mike coming around from behind, wants to get the interrupt off on this here. Captain Blueberry's going to pop the Terror Capacitor and start that fight, though. We got a position reversal going on, pulls Talith PA into the fight. Talith PA goes back to try and deal with Half-Hearted, but oh my gosh, just the damage from Half-Hearted, one after another.
He's fighting for his life and flashing away. Shifting.
Arcane shift.
Shifting away.
You can say blink if you're sleeping with her teleport.
Yeah. I can say blink. That's a blink.
Yeah. Infeed kiting people back, getting hit from the top though from Captain Blueberry's Urgot.
You know what's funny? I always say Captain Blueberry as a Malphite, and this time the Malphite is Painkiller.
Yeah, I'm trying to not say. I'm trying to not say the names wrong, because at the very beginning of the first fight, I was going to say, you know, Blueberry, but it wasn't Blueberry. And now Painkiller trying to defend this point by himself, half-hard Infeed coming up from the bottom. Get a spear shot right there, keeps half-hard a little bit back away from the point though. Janna's got the tornado, Howling Gale.
He's trying to be sneaky and getting that speed shrine. We'll recall and several will recall too. Maybe buy one thing, recover and try to push over lane or come back to windmill.
Wow, getting a last whisper immediately. Ezreal, People's picking that up for his first item in this game so far. Zyra's going for what looks like an Athene's, and down here, this is really funny. Half-hard and Talith are both in the same bush on the opposite side, so they can't see each other. So they don't know that.
I hope Returns asked for him not falling for the bait. He's like, he's there, but that's a drop. I'm not falling for that drop.
Parker sticking his head up to chase. Half-hard away a little bit. Half-hard not quite going for that again. Looks like he's gonna opt to turn around.
And Infeed running for his life. I'm sorry, love.
Infeed was trying to kite Janna into that mushroom, but she was not gonna have any of that. We get Cassiopeia coming in from behind now. Members of Hazel and Child Support starting to close in. Half-hard's gonna be throwing some AoE damage from behind, I would imagine. So he doesn't really have the range. Got an ultimate in from Painkiller, able to get all of them airborne at once, but Half-hard really wasn't in position at the very beginning of the fight. Catches two of them with the Petrifying Gaze, is able to kill High People. Maybe. No? Okay, no.
His real ultimate is in, she might getting picked up.
High People's just barely surviving that engagement there. Banditos able to turn that around pretty narrowly. That was a very close fight there. Ezreal almost got them with the ultimate, but it turned out okay.
It turned in favor for the purple. That's something that's very cool about it. High People's, even though he was low on HP, very low on HP, he was like, I can contribute, I can still contribute to the fight, and I will say, something that long-range mages can do or will do many times. So I find it to be a very good play from his side.
Yeah, as long as you have mana, I don't like to go back if I have a lot of mana, because I can still do something that might help my team win. And you're right about High People's having really good judgment in that situation, because he still had the ability to throw down these snares and the plants, and those plants are very good for zoning.
For zoning, and Cyrock has a lot of good CC and of good CC from a long range. So, for example, if it was a melee, recalling would be a good idea, but as a long range mage, recalling may be or not be a good idea. Or no.
Talith PA comes down from the top though with the Grand Skyfall, and is able to try and help keep that from getting captured, but it's a really aggressive four-person push onto this point right now. Half-hard using the AoE poison to keep people back off of the point.
And the plants only narrow that down.
I don't know who's going to start this fight, or how. Malphite goes in.
Painkiller! Going in on Israel, barely surviving. So goes in and Painkiller gets.
Is able to tag him with the Seismic Shard and Ground Slam combo to take him down. He turns around to help out with Talith PA and is able to get him down as well. But Zamike, helping to clean it up a little bit. Half-hearted, looks a little worse for wear, has to retreat.
Peoples and Sinai were able to defend Windmill successfully, and People is recalling to base just a heal. Meanwhile, the Park Horse is trying to gank.
Yeah, he did get the point neutral down there during that last fight. I didn't get a chance to get it on camera, though. It looks like they're going to defend it. Talent PA is coming there to help out, but I don't think they have a garrison or anything, so the creeps might... they didn't get the big one. The True Shot Barrage was not enough damage to be able to take it out.
And Talent PA getting caught in the jungle by Painkiller, Half-Order, and Captain Blueberry. He's running for his life, and Malphite gets him. This is, how's that Q name?
Seismic Shard.
Seismic Shard.
Oh, gets snared by Zyra, though, and stopped right there while he was chasing. There's a plant there in the bushes, and he's trying to kill it. Is able to do so. But we have them coming in the middle right here, trying to kill Aish at the top point.
Infield getting help with by Talent PA and C-Mike.
He's able to get away.
They pick up in Talent PA. You know what I should admire about casting this? I don't know all the names of the abilities. I was like, all that's Q, all that's C, and all that's W, and it is enough time to learn all the abilities from every... Well, all the names of all the abilities. So my getting picked, and it's very often getting Argot, Captain Burberry.
Because Janna lived a really, really long time on that point up there, and I don't know maybe half the abilities in the game. When I say one, I will click on a champion, and then I will go down because it shows you their skills, and then you can go down, you can mouse over them, and you can see what they are. So when I'm casting, if I don't know what something is, I'll be like, Cassiope using her miasma, I'll click on her and I'll go and I'll look at it to find out what it was if I don't know it. Or I'll ask the co-commentator, like I'll ask Forkord or Chobra. Sometimes they know what it is. But there's a lot of them to remember because there's like 100 champions and each one has 5, there's like 104?
104 champions.
So it's 520 abilities to remember, like it's a lot.
That's a lot of abilities. You can remember what the abilities do, but remembering the ability name is just not reliable.
Some of them are really hard too. Like Terror Capacitor, Acid Hunter, Monsoon, Howling Gale. Using the Monsoon right there to push Captain Blueberry back into the enemy team. It's a very good move by Zamike right there. Painkiller has to retreat from that fight.
Painkiller getting cut by Sarah and by Pantheon's Aegis of Sionia. Aegis of Sionia.
Yeah, it looks like Zamike is gonna help pick that up, guys. That slow from the... What is this slow?
Her W, her elemental spirit, but that's
Zephyr. Okay. I never knew what that was called. Whoa, Zyra with a good combo up at the top is able to put out a
Pantheon coming in and carrying getting computers in a hard spot, hard place.
But Diana does have the damage shield from her... I'm so bad at this. This game is just terrible for me. Oh dear. Pale Cascade has the damage shield which kept her alive, otherwise she would have gotten killed by that. They were able to kill Talith PA very, very quickly there, fortunately, otherwise he would have been able to get a kill secured on both of them. High Peoples is Zyra really able to help out, but there's a gank down in the bottom lane. Painkiller and Confutarius going down to kill a Parkhurst, which forces Zamike and Talith PA to have to go down to defend the point, potentially.
Meanwhile, Peoples and Niche keep touching the minions, but Kevin Burberry and Infid are doing a very good job on counter-pushing them.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get a creep wave built up there, it looks like. They've been kind of trying to, but they're doing a really good job of gunning them down. At the bottom lane, again though, it looks like Painkiller is trying to stop a Parkhurst from being able to capture that point. And Parkhurst is going to wander away from there. There's an engagement up at the top now as well. Captain Blueberry getting caught by High Peoples and Aish, and the airborne from Zyra is going to make it able...
They're coming to try and save him, but getting exhausted. They still get Ish, and Infest getting shut down by that much Horticar strike. Unfortunately, also getting picked up, and they are getting the windmill. However, those revives came, and they are rushing their way to the top in order to prevent that cap, but that's too late.
Not quite fast enough, but he really tried to get there as soon as he could. If Painkiller can take this tower, then Infeed is going to be able to get the kill on Tower P. But they have a Garrison though, which is really going to help them out. Now they just have to find a way to get rid of
Painkiller all things his way into the Janna. Tonight.
And able to get that airborne and use it for Infeed to secure his kill there. Aish now getting taken down, Painkiller and Captain Blueberry, but Captain Blueberry is a little bit low on health, and if High People's Zyra is able to get good hits, then she should be able to kill him, but it looks like she was tanked away very well by Painkiller there.
Seaman reviving and coming to the defensive top, and manages to get Painkiller away from that. Olga stopping her, and her Monsoon saves her.
Able to push him off the point there. Talipia trying to control him. Zamike using as much auto attack as he can, but there is a creep wave on the tower now that is going to try and get it neutral.
And it can neutralize. And it effectively neutralizes the tower. Half-Heart will stay in order to poke. Will stay to poke, and
they're doing a really good job of keeping people up at the top lane, but they keep getting a 1v 209, 209 when Nexus health stopped at right now with the neutral point up at the top. With the airborne there to try and get that little bit of extra damage in. If Cassiopeia can connect with a good ultimate or miasma, she can get a lot of kills on her at the top lane, but she doesn't really have the health to stand taking a lot of damage.
She doesn't really have her ultimate. She spent it when trying to
did she?
prevent Pantheon from getting
there. She doesn't have that then, so that's going to be a little annoying, but Captain Blueberry has a lot of damage. It seems to be okay for right now.
Before they get beat by a plant, and Captain Blueberry trying to get the Janna. He will...
gets slowed by the Zephyr there, which is going to enable High Peoples to land that attack.
And gets picked by the Acid Hunter. That's what, and Zyra gets him.
Escaped.
High Peoples gets Malphite coming to prevent the cap, and he wasn't able to do that. But Zyra now running for his life, trying to delay him as much as possible, poking him with plants, and Malphite just getting her.
I'm not sure if I liked using the ultimate to get Zyra. Like, I feel like maybe he would have needed it later, but I don't know. It's only 48 seconds cooldown, so we'll probably have it again really soon.
He has Frozen Heart, Malphite, and he has Frozen Heart, so he gets free to use that pretty much.
Ooh, good ultimate.
Gets the heal. And Cassiopeia gets her ultimate in Age, which gets picked by those Half-Hearted, and they'll get the point.
The bottom lane of Parkhurst got a really good living artillery to kill Infeed in the jungle as he was trying to retreat from the point.
Talipia falling on a mushroom and deciding to retreat in order to help come up push.
He's gonna try and keep Janna away, and a Parkhurst, whoa, a Parkhurst, so much damage right there! Painkiller uses the ultimate, again there, using it to go in and secure the kill on Talith PA, but he takes so much damage from Kog'Maw in return for that. There's a Garrison on that tower there. They're not going to be able to get the neutral on it quite yet. They're going to need a little bit more time or damage on that tower in order to be able to get it, but Infeed is not got a lot of health left over, and he uses the mushrooms, putting them underneath the Parkhurst to try and stop him, but it wasn't enough damage. The point is going to get neutral. Conquedaris and Painkiller are going to have to turn around, but they are able to capture the point. And I don't know if they're going to try and defend it or if they're going to try and pull back. Parkhurst really doesn't have a lot of mana left right now.
And they end up getting picked the Janna getting a shield on him, and that wasn't enough.
Infeed going to the point right there. Zamike sees this and is going to turn around. He wants to keep control of the 3 cap that they have, while Talith PA chases Painkiller around the map. And at the top lane, High People's Aish, Half-Hearted, and Captain Blueberry are just kind of exchanging attacks, using just just using abilities to harass and kind of keep each other away from being able to do anything. Neither teams are really able to push minions up there right now. Most of the focus seems to be on the bottom lanes.
If you recover at that point, and see me recalling. Meanwhile, top they'll keep pushing, and that's a very interesting place to place a plant.
It's on the...
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's on the bottom end. I don't really know how much it would reach from there. But Painkiller taking a lot of damage from Zyra, though. And Talith PA is trying to kill Captain Blueberry, but Captain Blueberry is really durable. He's got that Terror Capacitor as well as a Frozen Heart and a Ninja Tabby, which really limits the damage that Pantheon is going to be able to do to him. And Zamike now having to fight Painkiller. He just wants to keep Painkiller in combat and wants to harass him. But, oh, there's a bottom lane play that I'm missing right now. And Diana got killed down there by that bottom point after they were able to successfully backcap it. Infeed, though, going to get caught by Ashe and taken down in the jungle. High People's trying to get that point back from the bottom, is able to get it neutral. Probably going to be able to turn it around okay. The game has been staying very even in Nexus health. It's at 99 to 92 right now.
Trying to get the delivery out, but gets caught by Pantheon, and he decides to stick around and fight. Pantheon was massive damage, but then comes Purple Team reinforcements.
Yeah.
That reinforcement the ward?
And oh, a position reversal right there pulls Talith PA into a great spot for Pays Up on Child Support to be able to take care of them. Painkiller dives through to the other side of the enemy team in order to deliver that airborne and get people off of from killing Teemo.
Israel trying to deal damage from the wall. Pantheon coming in.
And Ashe might be able to pick up a quadra kill here.
Quadra kill?
Nope, Pantheon.
I think I have this a little
there's a
behind.
button on the bottom by there's a loading bar that shows the
J key. The J key.
What's it called? There's
J.
in that bottom spectator thing, there's a button right by the live timer, and if it's highlighted, you can click that and catch up if you got behind, because sometimes you get behind due to lag or something. That happened to me earlier this game, and I was like 2 seconds behind for a while.
You can also press the J key.
Does that? Oh!
And
What? No way. I gotta try that.
that's actually the button
wow.
to
You can do that to go to the live. I
to
didn't
the
know that.
front.
So you're a better caster, you know the buttons.
No problem.
Captain Blueberry getting caught in the middle of the enemy team, gets stunned during the ultimate, unfortunately. Confitarius dives up through, but Confitarius...
I'm dealing massive damage to everything, and he's one of him. Getting picked up by the Pantheon and Israel combo.
And Painkiller now being chased away, and Zyra able to capture the bottom point because Confitarius left the lane to come to the team fight. So he was not down there to be able to defend, and the High Peoples saw that and went down there to capitalize. Now they're pushing on the refinery very hard.
If you're getting caught by the 4, people are blaming
Mike
Bandits.
using the Monsoon to keep them away.
Announce.
And Blind Pick Banditos has all 5 points. They just need to hold on to this for a little bit and they'll win the game. Using a defensive garrison on the refinery. Painkiller does dash in, but they don't have any time.
Painkiller. And this game gets for Blind Pick
sudden
Bandits.
5 cap at the end of the game to turn it around and shut it down. Blind Pick Bandits is going to, or Blind Pick Banditos is going to be your winner for this week.
DominateDominion
Alright, thanks for
number
watching,
26. Bye.